Last night, she allegedly was scheduled to open up for Tamar Braxton because Tamar Braxton is currently on tour. Apparently, when she got to the set, she discovered that she was not on the roster to perform, and she got upset with James Wright Chanel and punched him in the face, allegedly several times, causing his tooth to chip and his face to be bloody.
I wasn't going to say anything out of respect for James and his trauma and what happened to him. And when I say what happened to him, he got at my show. And it was by Chrisean.
Y'all, so it looks like Tamar Braxton is not about to sit back and let Shan control the narrative when it comes to the messy drama that happened at her concert, because she is now coming out to set the record straight. Tamar came out to put Chrisean on blast for her actions, and she is threatening crime, with jail time, claiming that a police report has officially been filed and they will be pushing this case until the end. Y'all, there's a whole lot of drama going on here, cause y'all won't believe how furious Tamar is.
She hit James right in his face, chipped James' tooth. James' face is bloody. James is at the hospital right now because his nose will not stop bleeding. She's going to...
Okay, y'all, so it looks like Miss Chrisean just stepped into a whole mess of trouble that she probably didn't see on her radar. Tamars are here spilling tea on the drama, and we all know our girl Tamar is not one to get down with the messy stuff, right? Especially when Chrisean went and messed up something so important to her and messed with people important to her. So in case you missed it, Chrisean win and calls a scene at Tamar's Lake concert, throwing punches at some of the people working for Tamar. Now you got to understand, Tamar is not just upset, she's downright hurt. This tour of hers kicked off right after her fiancé Jeremy Robinson pulled a rug from underneath her and dumped her publicly. Now rehearsing for the tour was Tamar's way of coping with the heartbreak and turning that pain into something powerful. So you can imagine how mad she must have felt when Chrisean pulled a stunt like that at her concert and got her trending for all the wrong reasons. Like, come on guys, the concert was a success, but now it's getting overshadowed by all this unnecessary drama. Tamar definitely deserved better, and definitely James did, and she's not one to let this slide without a word. But the whole Chrisean drama blew up on social media, stealing all the attention from the concert. Now picture this: Tamar pulls a surprise move by bringing Chrisean on stage over the weekend, which was completely unexpected. The internet went wild, and Tamar's concert took a back seat to the Chrisean drama. First off, how did these two even become friends? Like, when and how did they even meet? And why did she think that it was a good idea for her to bring crazy Shane on stage? It was random and kind of hilarious watching Shane up there trying to perform. Not that, yeah, but then Chrisean started messing around on stage with harassing some of her backup singers. We got you this cake, this love and war cake. We're so proud of you that you believe in yourself and that, everybody holds you down. They got pineapple in. So now, according to witnesses, Chrisean was apparently super drunk, which is no shocker considering she's known to go heavy on the drinks and go a bit wild when she's had one too many. Now, Tamar, in a surprising move, decided to throw her a lifeline and give her a shot at performing on stage. When it was time for her to perform, they couldn't find Sean anywhere, so they had to switch up the plans on the spot. This is what led to the backstage drama. When Chrisean found out she wasn't going to perform, she stormed backstage to demand answers from Tamar about why she was no longer going to be performing. The scene quickly went from zero to chaos as Shan started to cause some major drama. Now at that point, James Chanel Wright, who was one of his showrunners and Tamar's friends, stepped in and tried to play peacemaker. He was trying to lay down all the facts for Sean, but she just wasn't having it. She was convinced that he was lying to her, so she started punching him in the face, and James ended up with a busted nose, shredded teeth, and a face that's practically a crime scene. They rushed him off to the hospital, and by the time the police recalled, Chrisean had run away. The day after the drama went down, Tamar's friend L. Troy, who was also one of the showrunners, took to social media to put Chrisean on blast, and he went on a long arse saying, "Just want to let y'all know that girl y'all keep hyping up to James R. Chanel at Tamar's concert tonight. James is in the hospital. I swear I would do everything to make sure she goes to prison. She is trash." That's why her life is the way that it is. She deserves everything bad that happens to her. Speaking you, that lady is a disgusting pig, and I'm going to make sure she goes to jail. You do not come to my show. People, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure she pays for us, James. She's going to prison. I'm so disgusted. He was big-maned, and he took to his Instagram stories again to say Sean is a disgusting person, totally trash. All need to stop rewarding bad behavior and bad people. I'm so disgusted. Cran came to my show, and A to James. She hit James in his mouth. She is disgusting. She deserves the way everybody treats her. She is trash. But that wasn't even enough because he then went live to all her out.
Actually, this cake, this love award cake, we're so proud of you that you believed in yourself and that, anybody holds you down. They got pineapple in it. And so,
disgusting must be his favorite word. Well, Cran then went on Twitter to claim that the reason she punched James was that she felt disrespected. She said, I don't get disrespectful. Please don't believe false narratives. I had a great time last night. I got to work on to not give my energy and clout to my enemies. That didn't work very well because she was still getting dragged heavily online for her behavior. This is when she finally decided to go live and address the situation. And then she claimed that James L. and Tamar were trying to chase clout with her name. I don't know what was miscommunicated or what was plotted against me, but I was supposed to perform, and that was that you. Then James went live to reveal that not only did Shane break his nose, but she also broke his whole tooth, and he had to get it fixed.
she come to Tamar concert, which I planned, and I will say that, drunk with 1,000 people, smelling like weed, looking dumb, okay? And so, apparently she makes music. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? And apparently she wanted to drop a beat. So she was mad that she didn't get to perform.
Well, it seems like Sean really crossed the line this time, because word on the streets is that James is now making moves to follow assault charges against her. Her wild and crazy antics are starting to annoy her diehard fans who have been defending her left and right. But now there's just no more room for excuses. Folks are kind of giving up on defending her bad behavior. She was getting dragged so hard that she had to delete all her social media accounts, and trust me, that's kind of a big deal. And she is known for her online rants. And while she might delete her tweets after she calms down, but she's never just straight up deleted all her tweets. Not even when Blueface was pulling all them crazy stunts with her son. Y'all remember how he threatened to take her baby away from her, right? Or that time he posted an inappropriate picture of the baby. She stood her ground and still didn't delete her social media. But now the fact that she hit delete on her pages is a clear sign that she might be terrified of the consequences of her behavior. And she is trying to avoid them. Looks like reality finally beat her up in the face. And for the first time, she's feeling that heat. But then Tamar finally came out to speak on the drama. It looks like James is not the only one who is after Cran, because Tamar announced that she has finally filed a police report regarding the incident. Tamar made a video where she confirmed that Cran did indeed punch James and that Cran was lying about not fighting.
I am at the dentist right now. I have to get my teeth fixed. My teeth have to be fixed, and that's what's happening right now.
She also claims that the reason she brought Cran on stage is that she was trying to give Cran a second chance to clean up her act. I knew that she was rowdy. I didn't judge her because of that. I felt for her on so many occasions, and I just felt like, well, this was somebody I wanted to me to, possibly take under my wing. She didn't reveal that bringing Shane on stage was very last minute, and that it wasn't part of the original plan, because originally she just wanted Crane at his show, not on stage. But when she was in my dressing room, we do a twerk-off portion, right? And I was said, oh, it'd be cool if the DJ played this a vibe, and you came out and did a vibe like the people Baltimore sisters. And that's really what I was thinking now. This actually kind of adds up, considering Tamar has been all about this new me vibe for a minute now. She's been trying to give all this positivity and this mission of being positive, and that's why she even gave Shane a shot end stage. But you know how the saying goes, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, won't get fooled again. Now Tamar is following a police report. It looks like Tamar's done playing nice, so she's officially taking the drama to a whole another level by following her report with the cops. And if that's not bad enough, she's telling James Chanel to go ahead and press charges too. Looks like Chrisean might want to start lawyering up because new me Tamar no, she not playing no games anymore. And it turns out that we didn't have the full story from the start because according to Tamar, there were no plans for Shan to perform at first. She had misunderstood the situation and Tamar revealed that she had only invited Shan to be a guest at the concert, and there had been no agreement for her to perform. But when they were vibing so hard backstage, Tamar made a last-minute decision to bring Shane on stage. And that would be that, but it looks like Ron got the wrong message cause she thought it was going to be a vibe all the time, and that's why she went backstage to confront Tamar. When James tried to step into the situation, Gran felt like they were trying to play in her face and had set her up. That's why she got mad and drew back and punched James in the face. Now, I'm not saying that Gran was right to punch James, but it's just a very messy situation that got out of hand and she just did what she knows to do instead of just handling it like an adult. Now, this explains why she felt like they were trying to set her up and using her for clout, even though Tamar clearly didn't need any clout from Ganwell. The streets have definitely been putting a tool sense in, and they've been having differences of opinions, and they've left comments like, I don't care why Chain was at Tamar's show, but to attack an innocent man that had no control over is just foul. She needs to be held accountable for her action. I hope James sue her. This traumatic experience can't happen to someone again. It's time to cancel her. This seems like a setup 100%. No one is showing pictures of their injuries. No one is showing the police reports. Tamar waited until Cran left social media to make a response. Traumatize a 6 to 200 lb grown man. Please, I need a CV's receipt, please, not a long receipt. And first off, Tamar, you are Tamar Braxton, not Sexy Red. There was no need for you to even have or bring Cran out on your stage or your show. Y'all got to stop wanting to use this girl for a moment, then be shocked when the moment is at all expense. Because she's a cloud chaser, y'all, it's a complete hot mess. But I got to know what you'll think about Tamar putting Shane on blast like this. Do you think that she's doing the right thing, or do you think that she needs to step back and let the police handle this? Drop your thoughts in the comment below, and then check out this next.